Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for all of you, all of your love, support, kindness. I just appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for liking the videos, sharing the videos, commenting, subscribing, being present, being here. I love you all so much. Endless gratitude. Honestly, I'm just so excited, so ecstatic to be here with you, to be on this journey with you, to help you and finding yourself on a deeper level. I'm finding myself on a deeper level. We are working together to heal. We're healing ourselves. We're becoming our best selves. And this energy is rippling within the collective. Even though it may not seem like it, it really is. The frequency and the vibration is rising every single day. It's changing. It's happening. It's happening, you know. I feel it really deeply. I hope you do too. It's happening. Things are really shifting. So today's pick a card. We are going to talk about what is your karmic debt and karmic lessons that you are learning with this person. Now, this is going to be, it's open. It's up to you. Use your intuition, your discernment, okay? This is about you and your journey. The message is coming through that you need to hear. It could be more than one person coming through, okay? Just trust it. Don't reject it. Don't deny it. Flow with the energy. This is going to be, I'm setting the intention. I already set the intention for this reading for it to be very powerful. For this to be very powerful for your journey to know what the hell is going on. What do you need to know? How do you get unstuck? How do you move forward? What is it this person teaching you? What are you learning? The things that you should be gaining. Are you learning these lessons? We're going to talk about all of that. So this could be with a family member, romantic connection, friendship, coworker, business partner, whatever the situation is, okay? Because I'm going to do an overview, but we have karmic lessons and karmic debt with the people that we connect with most of the time, or lessons, things we should be learning. And a lot of times if we have multiple lifetimes with many of these people, which sometimes we do, you have karmic debt that's been accumulated. So we're going to dive into that because it's about clearing it and balancing the scales so you can get unstuck and you can continue to move forward on your journey with or without this person, okay? Because this is about you, not this person. This is about you. So let's start. We have pile 1, finances. Pile 2, love life. And these were random. This came up. I was like, okay, I feel like this is going to be a deep reading today. And then pile 3, unrequited love. Okay. I don't know. It gets mixed up here. But anyway, this is, let me do it like this. Okay. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you feel guided to choose more than one pile, go with it. There are no rules. You follow your own inner guidance and trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. Okay, timestamps will be linked below. I'm going to do a quick overview, and if you want to stick with me for this, cool. If not, I will see you in your reading. Thank you all so much. Okay, so let's talk about this karmic debt and karmic lessons. So, okay, many of us have had, some of us, this is our first lifetime, but most of us, this is not our first lifetime here on earth, okay? Most of us, we've been here on earth many times. when you continue to come to earth and when you have connections with people, these connections are very purposeful, even if it does not seem like it is. These connections are very meaningful. They're supposed to be meaningful for your journey of self-discovery, self-awareness, gaining more insights on who you are, what your purpose is, what your path is, and what you're here to do, okay? Your path, your purpose, the meaning, helping you find a deeper level of connection to yourself. That's what these connections are meant to show you. Yes, they're pleasurable, but they can be pleasurable. Yes, they can be chaotic. Yes, it can involve suffering. Yes, it can involve unfortunate situations. However, all of these things are meant to help you find yourself on a deeper level. Now, we have many soulmates here. This is my personal belief and things I've channeled. You may not subscribe to this, it's okay. I'm just giving you my wisdom. You don't have to agree, that's okay. We don't have to agree on everything. We have to start normalizing that we all have our own opinion. We're not going to agree on every single topic and subject, and it's okay. We can still be in harmony and still love each other and still continue to thrive even if we don't agree. So my personal beliefs and what I've channeled, we have more than one soulmate. We have multiple soulmates, okay? These soulmates, these connections are, again, meant to show us who we are on a deeper level. Now, when we start talking about more of a spiritual connection, meaning higher level soulmates, twin flame, if you subscribe to that. Everyone doesn't subscribe to that, and that's okay too. This is when we talk about having those deep, deep soul contracts and lessons, meaning that you can be connected to this person for 2,000 lifetimes. I'm just throwing numbers out there, okay? Meaning that you're going to continue to, continue to come back to Earth, or it could be in other dimensions, star systems, and planets, but particularly here on Earth, because this is where we are, you're going to come back here on Earth and connect with this person and continue to learn numerous lessons with this person, whether this is energetically, physically, or both. Energetically, meaning this person could be activating you energetically without physically meeting each other and teaching you and reflecting to you what you need to learn on an energetic level. We are multidimensional beings, spiritual beings, having human experiences. Everything will not always show up in our physical reality, but these lessons will always show up in our physical reality. Regardless of if the person is there or not, the lessons will always show up. Okay? We are coming to a place where we are evolving more, and everything's energy. We're understanding that more, where people are embracing the energetic experience and the layered experience, multidimensional experience of being a human. Okay? So as in these connections, regardless, family, romantic, whatever, these connections are meant to show you again who you are on a deeper level and to help you and this person learn about yourselves on a deeper level through this connection. And these lessons could be about rejection, abandonment, feeling unworthy, feeling not good enough. And the thing is that each lifetime you may again continue to cycle through the same lessons over and over again, because your soul is going to continue to want to be challenged on a deeper level. Once you feel like you've healed that part of your soul, there could be that past life energy within your soul, within your Akashic records, that starts to kind of pipe up again and show up, and it's like going to challenge you again. Like, have you really healed that? Have you really healed that abandonment wound? Have you really healed the fact that you have had issues with feeling good enough and worthy? Because this person is going to show you these lessons, and then the next person is going to show you these lessons. It's going to continue to build up. It's going to continue to, I'm not going to say repeat, but it's going to be similar situations and similar, like the lessons may be the same, but just the circumstances may be different. to continue to challenge you and push to show you, have you really learned and integrated these lessons the way you think you have? It's all about this challenge. This is what we signed up for. This is what we came here to do. We came here to be challenged. We came here to deal with these circumstances. Now, this karmic debt, let's talk about that. Karmic debt that gets, accumulated between you and this person. When you and this person connect, of course, even if it is energetically or physically, okay, you are going to, as you interact, as you connect, karma is being, what do I want to say? Karma is happening because every action is a reaction, okay? And as the actions play out in your reality, there's always going to be this energy of, is this going to, I'm trying to say this the best way, I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. It's like this, okay? As you move through these lessons, karma is always at play because, again, action, reaction. So anything that you do with this person, even in talking, any action that you take, there's the karma, whether this is good karma or negative karma, or it may just be all relative, okay? It could just be a situation where it doesn't necessarily have to be put in this category of good or bad or positive or negative. Sometimes it's just all relative. It just is what it is, So you're in this place where you are going to accumulate karmic debt. Now, again, this could be negative, this could be positive. It depends on how you interact and react to the lessons and the challenges that are happening within this connection. This is when your free will comes into play because we all have free will. The plan can be laid out for you with whatever this connection is. There's a plan that's supposed to be for the highest good for all. Now, as this plan is laid out, do you have to stay on this path? No, you don't. You have free will. You could decide, make choices. You could do whatever it is you want. But as you do that, just know you have to think of things in terms of every action that you take is going to be a reaction. What are you putting? What are your intentions? What are your actions? Do your intentions match your actions? What are the type of things that you are doing? Are these actions reflective of who you really are on a soul level? It gets very deep. You always want to have the intentions of the highest good for all. You are included in that divine intention, not the highest good for just you, okay? The highest good for all. Your actions should reflect your intentions. This is how this karmic debt gets accumulated. Now, in this reading, we're going to talk about what type of karmic debt you have so we could dive deeper so you can have a better understanding of that, so you can understand how to free yourself of it. We all have karmic debt. It happens. We don't know. We're learning. Many of us are learning more about our past lives because a lot of times with your past life, the type of lessons and the things you're experiencing are the same type of things you dealt with in other lifetimes. It's just a different circumstances, different physical realities, different time frames, but it's the same type of stuff. Literally, same cast of characters, just our avatars are different. Same circumstances, same situations. It's going to match the time frame that we're in now. That's it. That's the only difference. Say, for example, if you were in war with someone, you and a person were an opponent, adversaries. Maybe now you and this person are battling. There's a battle within your careers. You're battling each other competitive within your career. There's a war right there. Perfect example. Look at the music industry. Look at the rap game. That's modern day war. It's a modern day war. what people don't understand. The people that are battling with each other, whether it's real or not, it doesn't matter. They're still playing up, you know? But a lot of times it is real. They were probably likely opponents and adversaries, I don't know, maybe in the 1800s, in some type of war situation, 1700s, whatever. It's the same situations, only, you know, it matches the physical reality and the time frame that we're in now. So it's the same lessons and the same karma you're cycling through. If it's a love connection, same thing. This person is going to be, because in love connections, many of us are starting to understand, yes, it's about love. Yes, it's the pleasure and all of that. But it's really about, what is this person teaching me? What are they showing me? Things are a lot deeper now. It's not just about, hey, let's go to the movies and yes, we do that too. But it's also about, damn, this person is triggering me. This person is triggering my inner child. This person is making me grow up. This person is forcing me to mature, to find why do I feel like that? Why does, when this person posts this on social media, why am I so upset? What is this person showing me? What are they revealing? Because it's within. You know, it's not, we're moving beyond, everything is just so surface. Everything is just this, everything is just that. Because your soul needs it. Your soul needs to grow. Your soul needs to be unraveled. Your soul wants to mature. Whether your physical body and your mind may be saying, no, I just want to keep coasting like this. But your soul is like, no, we need to grow. We need to wake up. We need to mature. We didn't come here we could do it all. But we have to take the challenges as well and grow and expand and transform. And it's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And we're going to gain so much to make this journey so much more rewarding, fruitful than what it would have been to continue to be coasting in just the surface situation. So we're going to dive deeper and get more messages for you in your reading. I hope this made sense. You know, just revealing more of this wisdom that I have, things I've been channeling and stuff like that. So thank you so much. I will see you in your reading. Hi, Pal One. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the Capital I Love You Tribe. Thank you all so much. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful to have you here, present, showing up for yourself. I'm proud of you. Pal One, you chose this card. Finances. Okay, let's just get right into it. What is this connection with this person teaching you? Clearly by the card, finances. So this connection is meant to challenge you deeper, to have a challenge your scarcity mindset, challenge your beliefs around money, your beliefs around abundance, your beliefs around scarcity. Are you enough? Are you worthy? Is there enough? Many of you have had past lives with this person where money was an issue, regardless if this is a family member or a romantic connection, friendship, coworker, it doesn't matter. We're going to go deeper to find out more about your past life and your karmic debt. But the lessons are around your beliefs and how you treat money. Money is an energy, okay? Money is an energy. But if you have this mindset that you are not abundant or you're not worthy, you may have issues with this. I'm hearing that this connection is meant to teach you how to be able to receive, how to feel good enough to receive, how to allow yourself to receive abundance, how to have an abundance and a growth mindset, how to operate from a place of love and not fear, how to operate, receive on a deeper level. Many of you And I just saw 222. Many of you have had many past lives where you dealt with scarcity, you dealt with not feeling good enough for money, or, money came in fast, but it would be, leave pretty quickly as well. As soon as you get money, it was gone. You went through feast, famine, having a lot of money, losing it all, having a lot of money, losing it all. I'm getting a Celtic type. I'm getting ancient Egypt. I'm also getting Celtic, like Ireland, okay, type past life as well. I'm also getting Middle East, Jerusalem. I'm getting large families. I'm getting many of you, the type of energy that I'm getting is this, like many of you have had many past lives of being in big families or being in a situation where it was like a village and everyone had to stick together. And a lot of times, there was only like one loaf of bread for like 20 people, situations like that. So you have deep within your Akashic records that there's never enough. And there's not enough for people like you. You feel like you have to be almost like sacrificial, like you have to sacrifice for everyone else. You have to give to everyone else. You have to, it's almost like a leader of a tribe, leader of the village, a leader of the community. Maybe you take care of a lot of people this lifetime. Maybe a lot of people depend on you. You may be the breadwinner of your family, like you take care of everyone and no one's there to take care of you. I'm also getting this energy with this person. This person, nothing is ever good enough. It's never enough. Okay? This person really triggers your worthiness. It's never enough for them. As much as you do, it's never enough. If you give them all this money, they still want more. They're constantly asking for more money, more energy, more of your time. It's just never enough. It's going to be you putting this is about your boundaries and you saying, this is enough. You can't do anymore. Some of you, this could be a group of people. I'm getting family. Like I'm getting like you were the one, like you've had many past lives where you were poor or you were the community leader, provider, or the family of 20 or something like that. And you were the one that had to go get the fish or the hunter, the gatherer, you had to get the food. Everything was dependent on you. And I feel for many of you, because I feel this weight in my chest, I feel like that is what's happening this lifetime for you. That, if you don't go out there and get it, there's 50 people that won't eat or something like that. That's what I just heard. Or 20 people that will be, they wouldn't know what to do. You are the main provider for so many people. And it's never going to be enough. This is about you and your boundaries and you putting the line in the sand and telling what's enough, not letting people dictate to you to tell you what's not enough. You have to tell them what's enough, and you have to allow yourself to receive and be blessed on that level and know you're worthy of someone taking care of you. And, you could be a man, like a masculine, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, your gender. But if you're taking care of people, you have to allow people to take care of you. You have to allow yourself to receive that, okay? And not have this pressure on you. Like, no one is ever here for you. No one's here to take care of you. You take care of everyone else. But, you have to come out of that. This is what these connections are challenging within you, because it's always going to be the situation where there's never going to be enough. I really want you to get that. Like, these people, it's never going to be enough. They're always going to want more, and you're going to be working yourself into the ground because they're never going to be satisfied. But you have to put this boundary up, okay? So let's find out more. What's the karmic? Because here's the thing. Your finances will be affected. Because this is what's going to happen. This is coming through very clearly. If you do not create boundaries, you will not be blessed I'm not saying you won't be blessed. I don't want to say it like that. Your finances will take a toll because this is the lesson. If you continue to let people to drain you dry and you don't put the boundary, you don't say, okay, I can't do that. Or, even if you can, you have to put that boundary up because just, again, it's never going to be enough. The higher power is going to say, I cannot continue to keep giving you so much if you just continue to just let it go, let it go, let it go, and not allow yourself to keep some of that for you into whatever it is that you want to do and not feel bad about that. Don't let people guilt trip you. Don't let people make you feel like you're not the one working hard for all of these beautiful things. Because again, it's never going to be enough for them. Someone needed to hear that, okay? So this is about your inner child. This is about your inner child. There's a lot of trauma here. This person, again, this could be family. There's a lot of trauma here around money, scarcity, and the way you grew up. And this connection is highlighting all the karma or the wounding with your inner child. Maybe you grew up in poverty. Maybe you grew up, I feel like many of you, the life that you have now, you did not grow up having this life. It doesn't matter whether you grew up in poverty, middle class, whatever. I feel like you're very successful. You're doing very well. You have to be doing very well if you're able to support so many people. So you had a vision from childhood, what you wanted your life to look like. Now, this is me asking you this. The vision that you had in childhood for your life, is this what you thought your life would be right now? And if it is, great. But if it's not, what are the changes that you need to make? This is me challenging you. Because many of you, did you have a vision of taking care of so many people and so many people pulling on you and needing so much from you? Where you don't, because I feel for many of you, you don't even have enough for yourself. Not saying that you don't have a lot of money or whatever, but you don't even take that time to really, it's just something here like you don't have that for yourself. You don't keep anything for yourself. And I feel like when you do, you feel bad about it, or people make you feel bad about it. And this is what these connections are challenging for you. It's challenging that wound. You are enough. You are worthy. This is what's being challenged, that inner child wound of not feeling good enough. Many of you may have parented yourselves, or you stepped into that role of adulthood at a young age. You had to be the one to step up because this is what you've done in many past lives. And even if your parent looked at you as like an adult or like looked at you as that person, that's the type of role that was played out in past lives. You were the one where, again, you were like this leader. Everyone looked to you like, how are we going to eat today? We don't know. We don't know how to get food. We don't know how to provide for ourselves. And this is what's being challenged. And this is about you putting that boundary up, having that boundary, and, expressing yourself and showing up for you first and putting yourself first and not feeling like you can't do that. Not feeling like you're allowed to do that. You are worthy. You are good enough and you can do that. With this dark entity here, so many of you have a strong duality here. Some of you, I just have to say, you may benefit from some type of spiritual release therapy. You may be compromised with some type of dark entity. Some dark entity may be attached to one of your chakras. I just saw 1111. That's confirmation for me. This is not for everyone, but this may resonate for someone. Spiritual release therapy, or asking Archangel Michael to come in and cut any energetic dark negative entities. I'm gonna have to do a video on cutting these energetic cords because this is coming up a lot within the collective. You have a dark entity attached to you that's draining your energy, okay? And you may have dark entities around you, but let's get back to what we're talking about here. So you've had this life, you've had in many past lives, this intense, incredible duality that was very scary. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type energy. You were this great provider, loving, caring, but then you had this other side that could be very dark. Could be very dark, manic, up and down, very scary to many people. You may be struggling with that now. These connections highlight this, especially if this is around money. You again, there has to be some boundary with the money, because I feel this entity, you get very stressed out, you feel very overwhelmed, and you feel like there's no one to talk to about this. You feel like there's no one that understands, there's no one that gets what you're going through, and you go through this, the ebbs and the flows, but it's really not ebbs and flows, it's very up, down, very imbalanced, very manic, very, I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you a big hug, because I feel like you go through so much that people don't understand, and you feel like no one understands. And I get that, because I go through the same type of situations. Boundaries, all of the things that are being highlighted here are the boundaries that you need to put in place to protect yourself. You don't feel protected. Your inner child does not feel protected. You don't feel safe. There's a lot of inner chaos here, and you don't feel safe. And that's why all of this is like, you know, it feels like this. Like 1 minute it's like this, and the next minute it's getting completely out of control, and you may be blowing up. Yeah, you may be just losing it, melting down, or having breakdowns. Okay, let's find out more. And part of it could be because of this entity that you may have attached to you. Okay, I feel like I'm getting all over the place. Some of you really need to get some help right now. You may need to go see a shaman. Let me say this. I feel like I'm getting so off. I feel like I'm tapping into your energy, and I feel like I'm getting very confused, and my head is all over the place. I'm trying to get back centered here. You need to get grounded and centered, because I feel very, very out of place right now. I feel like my head is just, okay. You need to get grounded. Some of you really need some help right now, okay? You may need to see a therapist. You may need to see a healer, a holistic healer. Please do research on whoever you decide to go to. Do research. Everyone does not know what they're doing. Some people are, you know, imitators. They're not that gifted. I just have to be honest. I respect the people in my community, my colleagues, but everyone does not know what they're doing. I have to just be honest. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, and this is a video for another day, but a lot of people are out here lying and perpetrating. Some of you, you have the ability though to heal yourself. You need someone to get you because many of you are highly evolved, highly advanced, psychically advanced, okay? Highly evolved soul. You are shamans. You know how to heal yourself. You just need someone to get you, it's like it's just some type of tilt you need, like something you need. Like you just need someone to just like adjust you, and you can take it from there, you know? But some of you may need some help. Please get some help if you need help. Please email me. I mean, I do coaching sessions and stuff like that. If you want to book a session, email me, because I want to help you. Some of you need help right now. You really do. Okay. But you have this amazing, again, many of you are leaders. This is part of the journey of the karmic lessons and the karmic debt to grow you in your leadership. These connections are pushing you to grow in your leadership. Many of you don't want to be a leader, or you're tired of being a leader, or you feel overwhelmed, overburdened. You may be tired of leadership. You are a leader. You are a huge leader. These connections are highlighting your leadership abilities. But what do leaders have? They have boundaries. They have a firm voice, but mastery. Your emotions need to be mastered. There's mastery that needs to happen, clearing and grounding and getting focused in the present moment. Many of you are so gifted. You know, you get so many downloads. You have so much going on up here. A lot of people don't understand you. This is about these connections, and the finances and all of this is pushing you further into your leadership. you are being challenged so hard, triggered so hard about your leadership because the divine is trusting you to lead so many people. I feel like many of you are like global leaders here, or will be if you're not. You're huge leaders within your community. And you're being pushed hard. Like everything, these people, it's a group of people here that depend on you. They are pushing you hard to step up in your leadership. Step up and lead. Many of you may be leading in your family. Like you have so much ancient wisdom. You're so gifted. But it's like your emotional imbalances is really hindering you right now. And it's hindering you in your leadership. And it's making you doubt who you are, doubt your path, doubt where you're supposed to be. And that's not supposed to happen. You need to get, again, you need something. Email me if you feel called to. If you don't, find somebody else. If you feel it, maybe you could do it on your own, because many of you, you're able to do it on your own, okay? But some of you do need some help. You need someone to just adjust you real quick to get you there, back where you're supposed to be, get you grounded and cleared, and resolve the issue that's within. There's a lot of inner chaos. There's a lot of inner chaos here. And many of it, I feel like your past lives are, everything is being activated right now. And it's like, it's so intense. Like your awakening has probably been more intense than many other people. Everyone has their own awakening story, but I feel like your awakening, it's really intense, like rather intense. And it's because you're meant to lead. Like so many parts, fragments of your soul, so many of your past lives, like my crown is like really, so many of your past lives are being activated on a huge level because you're meant to lead so many people and you haven't been doing it, not the way that the higher power wants you to do it. And so many of you, again, are old souls. So the higher power, the divine, is like, no, I'm going to push you hard because, and some of this is, I'm going to be honest, karmic retribution for some of you. We're going to get to that in a second. I feel like I don't want this reading to be that long, but okay, here we go. Fire. Some of you may have a lot of fire placements. Some of you died, death by fire here. I'm also getting this energy of you have a very self-destructive nature. This is also being highlighted with your connections. Many of you can be very self-destructive. You can self-sabotage a lot. This is part of your karmic, this is part of that karmic debt. Are you going to self-sabotage yourself? Are you going to self-sabotage your leadership role? Are you going to succumb to fear? Are you going to let fear self-sabotage you? Again, this is about self-mastery, mastering this mind. You have a beautiful mind, but it's so many thoughts. It's so much going on. It's so much inner chaos. You are being triggered and pushed so hard, harder than the average. Your life has not been easy. You have had many hardships in your life since childhood. People don't even understand. People don't get it. Okay? Only highly evolved souls know. I feel you. I feel you, Power One. This may be my power. I don't know. But I get it. But you can do this. But you have to get this self-destructive nature in alignment. And what's happening is, part of this is part of that karmic debt that's being realized for you. Your self-destructive nature and your self-destructive ways. It's almost like, who needs enemies when you are your own worst enemy? Someone needs to hear that. Let's find out what else. What else is your karmic debt? The arts. You may be into the arts. You may be very creative. You may be very gifted, very talented. Part of your karmic debt is some of you have like this energy where if you can't create, you feel dead. This is part of your karmic debt. You may feel stagnant with your creativity, or things that you're creating are not working, things that you're trying to make you're hitting a brick wall. Things are just not materializing. Things are not as abundant as they should. This is a part of the debt that you're working through. And also learning how to lead within your creativity. You are a leader. I feel like I have to keep saying that because some of you have denied this, or you don't want this. You resent leadership, or it's just something in you like, you know, this is like past life too. Because when you were a leader, maybe people got killed under you, or when you were a leader, things just didn't always turn out right. You have to remember, this is always the journey. This is the path. We cannot control what happens on the path. We have to surrender to the path and our purpose and trust it. And trust that with divine intention, the highest good for all, that everything will be for the highest good for all. We can't run away from who we really are. This is what I mean, that self-sabotage and that self-destructive nature that you have. What else? What other karma do you have? Angels. Okay, so for some of you in other dimensions, you may be an earth angel, or you have a high level of angelic frequency, or you're an ascended master. For many of you in other realms, you're helping people, you know, and from the spiritual realm and things like that. But you also feel betrayed by the divine. For some of you, there's this issue here of it's like this energy of this. It's like you feel like you've got to take everything into your own hands. It's kind of like this battle of the ego and battle of your faith. There's a battle here. And it's like, which way are you going to go? Are you going to trust, let go, and put the ego down? Or are you going to, you know, keep this ego thing going and keep feeling like, you know, you are in control of everything and you're going to do it your way? It's the battle of the wills. Again, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It's this duality, this intense duality that you have that needs to be balanced. For some of you, this intense duality that you have is like the ego is the self-destructive part of yourself. The ego wants to destroy you, you know? It's deep. Your ego is self-destructive and will self-sabotage you. And you're being pushed to follow the higher power and divine and to trust that this is the path. This is the path, not you controlling it, but this is the path. Okay, what do you need to know right now? This is really heavy. This duality, for some of you, you may not even realize how deep this duality is. You've had this intense duality again in other lifetimes. You've been a leader so many times. I feel like many of you are tired. That's what I feel. I feel like you're tired. And you're tired because you're not trusting your role. You're not trusting who you really are. Your soul knows. But the ego, it's the ego here. The ego wants to just be like, no, let's just kick back and act like nothing's up. Let's just, you know, be on autopilot. Let's just, you know, but that's not your path. But we have free will. So if you continue to self-destruct, self-sabotage the plan that's laid out for you, because again, free will, your creativity will be affected. Your finances could be affected. That's the thing. Free will, don't let free will put you in this place, this trick bag of fucking up your abundance, fucking up your livelihood, because that can happen. You know, the divine will show you the path. You've been given, I feel for many of you, you've been given many gifts, many opportunities, and you may have wavered, taking the gift, but then not taking a gift, you know? And so it's never too late. It's never too late. Get in alignment. You know, it's just like you're just like right there. You just need to be like, that's basically it. Like that tilt to just push you there. Okay, what else do you need to know for your healing? Okay. So relaxation. Right now, many of you, again, you need to get grounded, okay? You need to get grounded. If you feel called to get some help, please get some help. Get grounded. Take some time off. Get into nature, okay? Take a break. Take a break. get grounded, maybe read a book. Focus on the present. I feel like many of you have a lot of dark thoughts. You have a lot of light thoughts, positive, beautiful thoughts, but then you have a lot of dark, scary thoughts. Some of your dark thoughts could even scare you. Some of that could be, again, that you being compromised, but it's also, again, just that duality that needs to be, like, I believe none of us are inherently dark, but we can have that shadow, because things have happened in our lives and things like that. It's never too late to cut the light on. It's never too late to come to the side of righteousness. I don't care what anyone says. It's never too late. Never too late for redemption. Never too late for forgiveness. Don't write yourself off like you're just this person and you're dark and you'll never be like, no, it's not true. Don't tell yourself that. That's a self-destructive, self-sabotaging side that's coming out. It's not true. You could always choose the light. You could always come to the light and to the happiness and choose the path, the righteous path. It's never too late. Illumination. A lot of things are being illuminated for you right now if you allow it. These connections are illuminating who you are on a deeper level, your leadership abilities, your potential, who you can really be, who you are meant to be. There's an illumination happening. Illumination of the truth, illumination of your path and your purpose. What you are really here to do, what you are here to learn, what you are here to accomplish. And we have your happiness. Happiness is yours if you choose it. Okay? Happiness could be yours. Happiness is within freedom, within the light, within knowing who you are, taking accountability, mastering yourself, loving yourself. Happiness is yours if you want it. Make the choice. You don't have to stay in the darkness. You don't have to be in this place of feeling sad for yourself or feeling like no one ever understands. There will be people that understand. You have to open yourself up to it and allow it. Allow that energy to come in. And even if humans don't understand, you have support from the other side that will always be there. You have angels, spirit guides, ancestors, archangels, all of the spiritual protection, even when you don't even realize it. You are highly protected, highly favored. You are a highly evolved soul. Walking your leadership, we need you. We need you. We need you. We need your wisdom. We need you to lead us and guide us. So I really hope that helps, Power One. I love you, okay? I'm sending you so much love because I feel like some of you are going through a tough time right now. I am sending you so much love. I love you so much. I'm sending you a big hug. Take care of yourself. Get the help that you need. Continue to do this work. Step into your leadership. Please like the video, subscribe, join the Capital LOVE tribe, share the video, comment below. If you don't want to write a comment, drop a red heart. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the Capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much. I hope you're well. I'm so grateful that you're here, Pal 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get into your reading. Love, life. Okay, what is the karmic lessons, and let's get into it. Okay, so this person, obviously with love life. Okay, so this person, I'm getting this energy of many, many, many past lives with this person. For many of you, meeting this person has been very intense this lifetime. It has not been easy. It has not been maybe what you would have thought. It's been almost like love at first sight. It may have been extremely intense, an extreme recognition from the beginning, very intense but very frightening. This is a type of disruptive connection. This is a type of connection that disrupts everything. This is the type of connection that makes you question a lot of different things about yourself, question yourself on a deeper level, pushing you to have more of an understanding of yourself on a deeper level. It's going to trigger many wounds. Are you good enough? Are you worthy? Would this person really love you for you? Would this person really want to be with you for who you really are? Does this person feel like, do they really, it's a lot of, do you really love me for me? Are you going to love me for me? Are you going to love me outside of this and that? And, for many of you with this connection, in other lifetimes, you and this person were just, and I just saw 222, were madly in love, okay? It's always been this connection of very in love, very intense, very passionate, very sexual, regardless of the genders, okay? But I am getting, again, it doesn't matter. Regardless of the genders, it was always just a lot of intense passion, intense sexuality, and intense love from the beginning. For many of you, this is about, it's like learning that part of the lesson here, or the lessons here, is loving each other outside of circumstances, loving each other on a deeper level, finding that deeper soul bond outside of the physical world, okay? The physical world will always keep you and this person apart. The physical world will always try to keep you and this person apart. You and this person will always be separated either by age, race, cultural backgrounds, religion. It's always going to be something that's going to feel like, I don't know if I could be with this person. I don't know if this is really going to work. I don't really know if me and this person will ever really be together. It's always going to be something physically that's going to feel like it's going to keep you and this person apart. That's the point. Are you able to love and accept yourself first? Okay, because it's going to be very triggering. Like if this person is from a different race, cultural background from you, you're going to feel like, am I good enough? I'm not this person's race, or I'm not this person's background, or me and this person didn't grow up the same. We grew up in different circumstances. This person grew up rich, I grew up poor, things like that. This person grew up a Christian, I'm a Muslim. It's always going to be physical world differences. Can you love and accept each other outside of that? Despite these things. Many of you were royalty, okay? Someone had to leave the kingdom. They left their family. It's always been a situation of, fleeing, leaving the family, leaving the kingdom, or it was like an arranged marriage and you didn't really want to be arranged and put together from the beginning, and then you grew to love each other, but you resented having to be pushed together, okay? I'm also getting parents not accepting this connection, parents and family being against this connection, because for some of you it's been like an age difference. For some of you, I'm here, it could be an age difference this lifetime, 10, 20 years, family feeling like no. Or for some of you, I'm getting this energy of, for example, like this person had multiple, like the masculine had multiple wives, and the masculine wanted to marry the feminine, and the family was not okay with the feminine being one of the wives. It's always been situations like that. And like I said, the physical world is always going to be set up to keep you two apart. That's the plan. Like that's part of the contract. It's never going to be, even if you guys are the same race or the same type of belief system, it's going to be other physical situations. Maybe somebody's married. Maybe somebody has a bunch of children. Or, it's always going to be something. It doesn't matter. Even if, like I said, all these other things line up, where it's like, damn, This is our lifetime. We got it. Like, we're the same race. We're the same religion. We're near the same age. Like, yes, we could do this. It's gonna be something else. Or it could be a few things. Like, it's always gonna be set up. The odds are always gonna be stacked against, because it's about, can you love me and accept me with what I have? And can I love you and accept you with what you have? Your physical situation. Like, it's very deep, but it's a very rewarding love. It's very abundant. It's very rewarding, but it's free will. And everyone doesn't have to make the choice. Everyone doesn't have, this takes bravery. This takes bravery. This takes focus. This takes a knowing of yourself. I just heard my phone, confirmation. This takes a deeper knowing of yourself, that you are confident within yourself, that you won't let any of the outside world shake you at your core. And then that energy will be felt within your connection, because once you are firm and confident and sure of yourself and love and accept yourself, then you can love and accept someone else, and you can accept anything, because the world will always want to keep you two apart. There's a lot of light here. The world will always never want to see this succeed. You know, the world's not going to want to see this succeed. So the world will always try to rip this connection down. Doesn't matter the family, friends, if it's on a public platform, it doesn't matter. The world is always going to judge it. And this has happened in the past. Past lives has always been the same. Okay, here we go. I'm feeling the ancient Egypt energy. And now it's coming up. Let me tap in with this, because this is deep. This is a high, like, for many of you, this is a very deep, deep, deep connection. Okay? Extremely deep. This is the kind of connection, if you and this person come together in the physical world, like, let's just say this, like, you and this person are very sure of yourselves, you've done the work, and like, you and this person are like, you're my person, we're going to be together. You and this person could be like together, like solid, like in 2-3 months, like married or whatever. Like, that's how deep this connection is. This is like, you know everything about each other. There's a serious recognition here. You can finish each other's sentences. You can telepathically communicate. You feel each other. Even if someone's across on the other side of the world, if someone is going through something, that other person can pick up the phone and like, I feel something's up. Are you okay? Like, they're going to know. This is very deep. Okay? This is a very deep connection. Many past lives together, you and this person have been ripped apart many times. Like, I'm seeing like family is definitely a huge factor here. And family could be a huge factor this lifetime for this connection. Family has a problem with this connection. Okay? It could be both families. Family is a huge, family and friends. For many of you, like, it's the same players in the game here, okay? For many of you, it's like the friends are jealous of this connection. People are always going to want to see you guys apart. I cannot say that enough. Like, people are always going to want to try to screw with this connection. And a lot of times it succeeds. Unfortunately, they're successful. The family and the friends are the biggest enemies in this connection. I have to be honest. I'm not saying all, not all, but it's major people, like a father, mother, you know, a best friend. It's like major people who hold weight on either side have issues with this connection. And it may not be in the beginning that they admit this, but it's issues. And a lot of this goes back to ancient Egypt. A lot of it started there. And it's a lot of like energy around like, it's a lot of energy around, I'm gonna have to do another ancient Egypt reading, because it's getting, I've been seeing more of like my past lives from Egypt, and I'm like, and I feel like this is coming up because it's coming up a lot in the comments. It's a lot of, my phone again. you know what it is? It's a lot of like the friends will want, like say for example, the masculine's friends. The masculine's friends want the feminine. The feminine's friends want the masculine. Okay? So it's like they would do things like to purposely, they would present one way to the masculine, like, oh, masculine, don't trust the feminine, she's this, she's that. But then they would go behind the masculine's back and be like, hey, what's up, feminine? I'm trying to sleep with you. Some of you, you know, it was rape going on. It was like some intense stuff. Like, hurtful, harmful situations, like a friend killed the feminine. Like, it's been intense type situations here. That's why, another reason why this connection feels so intense, because this is an intense connection. This energy is intense. Like, people have killed, like there's been wars started, I'm hearing, over the feminine. Like a war broke out because of something with the feminine, someone raping the feminine or something like that. I'm getting all hot. It's been intense. This has been a battle. It's been a battle to even be together. A lot of times you and this person had to be together in secrecy. Then we have your slave. This connection, this is heavy, okay? This connection, part of some of the karmic lessons here is codependency. Feeling this connection highlights codependent energy, addictions, codependent to each other, feeling like, you know, I'm seeing in other lifetimes you feel like you're going to die if this person rejects you, or, you know, you felt like you were going to die if this person didn't talk to you, or if you were separated from this person, you felt like you didn't know how you were going to go on. Codependent on the love, because the love here for many of you, this connection, this love is very galactic. Okay, there's a soul recognition here, and it's deep. It's outside of the earth. Many of you have started, you know, in another star system or something like that. Many of you may be star seeds. Okay, so when you're with this person, you feel love on an endless level. You feel like nothing you've ever felt before. It's out of this world, because it really is. It didn't start here on earth. So it feels like a drug. It feels better than a drug. Like, you are my high. It feels like this person lifts you up beyond anything that you've ever felt. Okay? And so that could feel very addictive. You two could be very codependent with each other, but it also highlights your codependent nature, your addictions. What are you addicted to? Addicted to people, people pleasing, drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever. It's going to highlight that. And it's going to really make you recognize that you're searching for things outside of yourself, because you have to give yourself that love. You have to love yourself on a deeper level. That's what this connection is meant, because again, in order for this connection to work, you have to be firm, confident, and love and accept yourself fully. Because in order to accept this person, because it's not going to be easy to accept everything with this person. It's almost like there's baggage on both sides. I don't want to say baggage because it doesn't feel like it, but it may feel like baggage because it's just not easy. You know, it's just not going to be easy, whatever the physical circumstances are. So you have to be firm and fully love and accept yourself. We have your orphan. Again, this connection, you know, this is so deep. Wow, so deep. Like, some of you, I'm feeling very strongly there's some baby karma here. We're about to get to the karmic debt. There's strong karmic debt around children, losing children. You and this person have had many children. You know, there may have even been miscarriages this lifetime, or I'm seeing a lot of miscarriages. I'm seeing, like, you know, children died. Again, like I'm hearing, like, you know, the feminine would get pregnant and the family forced her to have an abortion, or the family, you know, the child will be born and the family had just heard sacrifice. I don't know. It's been some intense situations. And again, since you've had so many lifetimes, you guys have gone through a lot. And the family and friends, the same family and friends, the same people. Again, the circumstances are just different. They look different, but it's the same people. They have caused a lot of destruction within this connection. Okay? And some of it could be romantic partners too, like past romantic partners. It's the same people that have caused a lot of issues within this connection. Let's find out what's the karmic debt here. And you see this? Find home within Self-acceptance. Again, the major theme here, self-acceptance. Finding that home within yourself. Not needing this person to complete you, drugs to complete you, alcohol, sex, people. Finding it all within. This is what this connection pushes you to do. Okay? Completely finding it within. Karmic debt. This is what I was saying, baby karma. You guys have a lot of karma around children, a lot of karmic debt around children. We have father here. I'm hearing again, it's almost like this energy of not feeling successful with having children together. Or when children were born, the family felt great, but then it was torn apart by war, torn apart by divorce, torn apart, like it was always fleeting. Okay, if children were born, many times children were not born for whatever reason, or there were stillborns here. I'm also hearing like the feminine would give birth and then the father died soon after the feminine gave birth, so the feminine was raising the child alone. So you know that energy is there. Or I'm also hearing the feminine would give birth to the baby and the feminine died, and then the father had to raise the child alone or children alone. And it, you know, there was like resentment, like why can't my person be here? Why did my person have to die? This is deep. This is really deep. I mean, this is heavy. It's a lot of karma around children. Okay. Even if you don't have children with this person this lifetime, you may have had issues with miscarriages, or you may have, you know, just issues. It could be infertility, or it could just be like you have children, but you want a child with this person. I don't know. There's just a lot of energy around karma with children. Okay. Yeah. See, this is what I was saying. This is a very galactic type connection. This connection did not begin here on earth. This is you and this person. You feel like home. When you look into each other's eyes, you know, you see it, you see home, you feel like home, like you feel like this is what home feels like. Your soul feels it. It's a deep soul recognition. And part of it is because part of this karma, this really isn't karmic debt, but it's more like the more you find that within, the more you can enjoy it with this connection. Like I said, this connection has the potential to be very abundant, very fruitful, very like a pleasurable, beautiful heaven on earth type experience. But it's about finding that self-acceptance and love within, and not letting the outside world rip it apart from you and this person. Because the outside world will it's always going to be set up like that. Always. It doesn't matter. Leaving or travel. So there's karmic debt here. This is what I was saying, how it's always like this fleeing type energy, having to leave, having to move away, having to leave family behind, having to move away from family, you know, having to be apart or run away to be together. You know, it's never been this easy situation where everybody is just copacetic. Everyone loves each other. Mom, dad, everyone's on board with this connection. It's never been like that. It's never been like that. Unfortunately, it's always going to be that challenge. And so part of this karmic debt is about boundaries with this relationship, not letting the outside world in on this relationship, not letting people, their opinions, having boundaries within this relationship, keeping things private, keeping things at an arm's length from people, from people's opinions, from family, friends, moving away from situations of people that no longer serve you in this connection. Because if you and this person are going to be together, it's like this, right? It's no more this, it's this, a union. We're one. Yes, we're our own individuals, but we are one. So you cannot continue to let, like, let's just say, if you're really going to be with this person and your parents have a problem with it, you're going to have to say, either you get on board with this connection, or we just will not have that type of relationship that we had. Because that may seem harsh, But it's like, if you really want this, that's what has to happen. Unless the parents get on board with it, which, you know, it doesn't mean that they won't, but it's boundaries. This connection pushes you to have that. And that's part of the debt, because in the past, you and this person did not have boundaries with this connection. The friends were all in the mix. The family was all up in the mix. Friends and family and outside world were able to put ideas and tell you what to think and push you apart from your person because you weren't firmly rooted in who you really were and loving and accepting yourself. So it's like, when you're not firmly rooted in who you are and you don't really know yourself and you're not confident in yourself, when someone gets in your ear and they're like, yeah, your person says this and your person does this, you're going to be like, yeah, you're going to sway because you don't firmly trust yourself. So anyone can start to compromise your thoughts and twist your mind and make you believe this to tear you apart for your person. And it's going to, you may vibe with it because it's like, well, this person, you know, we didn't grow up the same, or we're different races, or, you know, whatever, different religions. So I trust this person. And, you know, it's easy to go to that other side. There's a lot of karmic debt here around children, and there may even be fear around having children or having children in this connection. Like, are we going to have children? Are our children going to be healthy? You know, will our children have to, you know, deal with the family, you know, family drama? Is our family going to support us having children? There's issues, there's karmic debt around that. And that definitely may, and someone could even have a lot of children. And like, you know, you or your person may have children from a previous relationship that could also feel like a barrier. You know what I mean? Like, you know, feeling like, is this going to get in the way of us being together? Can we handle this? If someone has children from a previous relationship or something like that, and someone doesn't have children, someone may not want to deal with that. You know, it's always going to be that push and pull. So those are the things that you and this person that's going to come up. Okay, just so you are aware of that and how to handle it. But again, it doesn't mean this connection cannot be successful. It can be very successful. Okay, what do you need to know? It's a beautiful connection now. I must say, it's really beautiful because it's like galactic. It's very galactic, okay? Right now, you need to focus on healing chaos. For many of you, there's a huge transformation happening in your life right now. It may be a lot of upheaval. You may be, you know, a lot of things. Again, this connection is disruptive. So it may be breaking. With this connection being very disruptive and, you know, to break things down for you, there may be a lot of upheaval in your life right now. There may be a lot of things going on around you. You may be feeling like you're in a tornado because I just feel cloudy all of a sudden. Heal this inner chaos. Heal this inner chaos within yourself. There's a lot of inner chaos that's being reflected in your outside world, okay? But it's within. The fear, maybe codependent energies, anger, resentment, bitterness. Heal those energies within. Continue to love and accept yourself. This is what this connection is pushing you to do. Love and acceptance on a whole level. Not looking for all these things outside of you. You already have all the love within. So heal this inner chaos that you're feeling right now in your life. And if things are breaking away, breaking down, this is part of the plan, okay? Part of the beliefs, the people, all these things need to break apart to start again, to build on firm, fertile ground, okay? Right now you're being asked to have some moments of stillness and reflection, some alone time, some solitude, because you're transforming into this beautiful creature. It's a huge transformation here, okay? Whenever I see, there may be a lot of darkness for you because these cards are pretty dark. So you may be in a place of a lot of darkness. Maybe a dark night of the soul, but it's always darkest before the dawn. The light is coming up, but right now, this is a time for deep healing, deep transformation. Trust where you are being guided. Don't push away. The process is happening. Things are being moved away, broken down, pushed apart for your highest good. So trust this process. And you're being asked to flow. See, now the sun is coming up. Flow. Flow with the energy. Flow with what you're being led, where you're being led. Allow and flow. Don't force, don't push. Things are, again, being pushed apart, broken down. Let it happen. This is for your highest good. Flow with the energy, flow with the lessons, flow with what's being learned, what's being discovered, you discovering yourself on a deeper level, okay? Because regardless if you're with this person or not, it doesn't matter. The more you love and accept yourself, you will attract a high level vibrational spiritual connection that will be very beautiful, whether it's with this person or not. You just have to trust that process and flow with it. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Please like the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe, share the video, comment below, let me know if this resonated. And if you don't want to say how this resonated, please drop me a red heart. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much. I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful that you are here. Let's get into it. Pile 3. Unrequited love. Okay. What is this connection teaching you? What is the karma that you're moving through within this connection? Or the karmic lessons? Okay, so this connection is highlighting clearly by the card unrequited love, rejection wounds, love not being requited, love that you are giving to someone else, or love that this person could be giving to you that's not being requited, love that's not being reciprocated. Okay, that's what unrequited love is, giving love to someone that's not reciprocating it back to you. This connection is going to highlight rejection in a huge way. For many of you, this is about parental rejection. Regardless of who this person is, this person could be a family member or a romantic connection, but this connection is going to highlight inner child energy wounds and past relationship wounds, feeling rejected by a partner. It could be sexual rejection. It could be emotional rejection. It could be, again, this person just not reciprocating the love that you are giving and showing to them. They are not reciprocating the same energy back to you. In order for you to dig deeper within your soul to find that love within on a deeper soul level, for you to love yourself deeper. This connection is going to be the type of connection that highlights your, like I'm hearing the song, what you won't do for love. Sometimes in these connections, we want to be loved so badly that we do anything. We sometimes sacrifice our boundaries, or we don't have any boundaries. We'll just continue to give and give in order to receive love back. But that's about this person is not giving you that love back in order for you to find that love within and to know your worth, to know your value, and to love yourself on a deeper level and to act accordingly. If this person is not able to give you the love that you've been giving and give you the love that you deserve back, then you may need to move on and find love elsewhere where it can be reciprocated and you can get the love that you deserve and receive the love that you deserve in a loving way. But for some of you, this is going to highlight inner child wounds, maybe feeling rejected by a parent, parental rejection, not feeling, that love that you were supposed to receive in childhood, not, dealing with abandonment wounds. This is going to highlight like abandonment energy. If a parent abandoned you or rejected you, left you, this connection is going to highlight that, because you may feel like this person, or it doesn't matter whether it's this person or other people, that you're going to feel abandoned if you don't. Like, for example, if you were abandoned, you may be feeling like, if you don't give, someone's going to leave you, or someone's going to abandon you, or like you have to keep giving in order to keep this person here, in order to make sure this person does not leave you or reject you. And sometimes it's not about that. I'm not saying that you're buying love, but I am getting a buying love energy, okay? And this is not to trigger you, but this is to get you to look deeper that, love can't be bought. And in order to receive love in the most authentic way, you have to find it within. You have to find it within first. Because once you find it within, then you know what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And then you can walk away when you're not receiving love in an equal, balanced, healthy situation. Because sometimes people will show love, but they're not showing the love in the way that you deserve to be loved, okay? So let's find out what else. What are some other karmic lessons here? This is very, with this connection that I'm feeling, again, this could be romantic or family, doesn't matter, or friends, but this is definitely highlighting that wound, that rejection wound or abandonment wound. And it's going to make you feel like, are you good enough to be loved? Are you worthy of receiving love? It's really going to highlight that for you. Okay, let's start here. So this is also going to highlight a scarcity mindset. We have here poor, struggling to manifest lack, difficult upbringing. So some of you may have had a difficult upbringing. I am sensing abandonment here. Maybe you were abandoned by a parent, or you just, one parent was away and you grew up with one parent, or maybe both parents you did not grow up with. This connection is going to highlight that. This connection is going to highlight a scarcity type mindset, or a lack mindset, So this connection is going to highlight your scarcity mindset. If you grew up, some of you may have grown up in poverty, or again, even if you didn't grow up in poverty, maybe you grew up middle class or whatever the situation was, maybe you grew up with just one parent, or you did not grow up with your parents. This connection is going to highlight that energy. Are you good enough? If I was good enough, maybe mom or dad would be here. Maybe they wouldn't have left. Maybe they wouldn't have abandoned me. Or, highlight that I feel rejected. I feel rejected because dad left. I feel rejected because mom was not here. This connection is going to highlight that energy. And it's going to make you feel or question you, or do you feel good enough to receive this person's love? Or are you doing too much to get this person to love you? To get this person to reciprocate the amount of love that you are giving this person? Are you trying to, again, buy love? Or are you manifesting love in a healthy connection from a place of love and abundance? Or are you manifesting from a place of fear or scarcity or lack? Okay, this is what this connection is highlighting for you. Many of you with this warrior here, you have a warrior spirit, and so you may be dealing with some type of imbalance. It could be mental health issues right now, a duality here, some type of imbalance that you may be dealing with right now. And this connection is going to highlight that as well, highlight an up and down nature, your duality. This connection is very intense. It's going to highlight those darker parts of you, your shadow. This connection is really going to activate your shadow. Even, in former connections, some of you may have throat chakra issues, like a throat chakra blockage, okay? Even if in other connections, or whatever, maybe you didn't really see a darker side of yourself. This connection is going to bring out that duality, that darker side, the shadow, those parts of yourself that needs healing, the wounded parts of yourself, the parts of yourself, it could be, again, inner child, the parts of yourself that still does not feel safe, that still is searching for safety, searching for love, searching for comfort, searching for someone to accept, to love, to feel good enough. Okay, some of you may not feel good enough even being with this person. You may be feeling like this person was quote unquote out of your league, or this person's too good for you, or you're lucky to have this person. And that should not be your mindset. Your mindset should be, we are lucky to have each other. We are blessed to have each other. But that again is coming from, are you coming from lack and fear and less than and not feeling worthy? Or are you coming from wholeness, abundance, and love? So this connection is highlighting that. Many of you, your past life with this person. Some of you have had past lives with this person where you were not always the kindest to this person. There's some karmic debt around that. Like if this person has been rejecting you or made you feel less than, or kind of like, you interpret it as this person is rejecting you, or this person is not being kind to you, or this person is not agreeable with you. It's kind of some of the cycling with the karma with you and this person. It's like you weren't the best to this person in past lives, or like you were rude, or you were nasty, or you rejected this person, or you did not give them the type of love that they deserve. Like you were unrequited with them. And now part of that cycle of karma is they're going to be like that with you now. That's not for everyone, but for some of you, that's part of this cycle of karma. It's coming back. Like this person is going to walk away from you, or this person they're not going to be as yielding or kind because you were not kind to them. And it may not be like in a nasty way, but it may just be of a way they're just going to walk away from you when you just think that this person's always going to be there for you. Or maybe you took this person for granted. I'm hearing that for some of you, like this person was here for you, and this person was very kind and loving and giving, and you took and did not reciprocate. And this person's going to walk away, or this person has walked away from you. So that's part of the cycle of karma that's happening, and it's highlighting those wounds within that you need to heal. Some of you have a past life with this person in Atlantis, okay? Let me dive deeper here. So, okay, part of this connection, and this is what I was feeling, power struggles. I was just feeling that, but I couldn't find the words at that moment. There's a power struggle energy in this connection. Someone has to feel in power. Someone has to feel in control. Someone wants to feel like they have all the control. Someone wants to feel like they have all the power, or maybe both of you want to have all the power and control. There's a power dynamic and a power struggle here. Both of you struggle with who's on top, who's going to be in power, who's going to be in control, instead of both of you surrendering this so-called control, this so-called power, surrendering it and letting it flow. Trusting each other on a deeper level. There's this energy here of a lack of trust sometimes. Sometimes you trust each other a lot, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you could be each other's best friends, but sometimes you could be each other's enemies. That's how this feels. Or like you're not sure if this person has your best interests at heart. You question whether this person is on your side or not on your side. There's like a lot of imbalance here, okay? And that's part of the cycle of karma. But this power struggle dynamic is really rooted in, again, that energy of not feeling safe, not trusting, dealing with that inner child, and dealing with the past life wounds of not feeling good enough and not feeling safe. It's kind of like you both project onto each other your fears. There's a huge projection of fears within this connection, or with this person. You both project what you're fearful of onto each other and onto this connection. So if you're fearful of someone leaving you, there's a projection of, I'm going to push you away before you leave me. You know, I'm just going to reject you, or I'm going to see how this goes and I'm just going to shut it down because I don't want to get too close because, you know, I feel like you're going to leave, or let me just get out of this before this gets too deep. Kind of like that energy, but it's also this energy of a power struggle sometimes. Sometimes you and this person have power struggles, and you and this person have a hard time seeing things clearly, like, are we on the same team or are we not on the same team? There may be a very competitive nature with this person. They may feel like you and this person may have been in competition before. Maybe you and this person have been opponents before, you know, where you were adversaries and opponents, or competitive. You were in competition for something. That's just kind of like the energy that's being highlighted, and that's part of the lessons. But it's also, again, going back to not feeling good enough. Because when competition is rooted in this needing to prove yourself, you know, we can be, you know, when you get to this place of wholeness and loving and accepting yourself, you realize you're in competition with no one. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own path. You focus on your path, your journey. You're not focused on anyone else and what they're doing. But when you focus on competition, that's the need to prove yourself. That's the need to show, you know, show the world what you can do. And that's coming from a place of lack, not feeling good enough, needing people to validate you, needing that validation from the outside world. When you have this place of feeling wholeness and complete, there's no one validating you but you and the higher power, and that's all you need. That's the only validation you need. But when you know, like we were just talking about, some of you, this connection is highlighting your need for validation, your need for people to affirm you, because you still have not, maybe you weren't affirmed in childhood, maybe you weren't validated in childhood. And so this is about nurturing and reparenting yourself, giving yourself that validation and affirmation that you did not receive in childhood, okay? And even from past lives as well. But many of you are highly evolved souls, advanced souls, master souls, star seeds. You know how to conquer this. You know how to heal this part of yourself. You know how to come out of this energy victorious. You have a warrior spirit and energy. You know, many of you have had many major obstacles, and you are here to heal yourself and to anchor in that vibration and the light that the earth needs to raise the frequency. But you know, when you heal these parts of yourself, you not only heal yourself, but you heal the collective. And that's what you're here to do. That's part of your purpose. So when you heal those parts of yourself, when you start to validate yourself and affirm yourself and come out of this lack mentality and a scarcity mindset and this low sense of self-worth, this is what heals you, and it heals the collective. And that's part of your mission here. And so this connection is going to highlight that. It's going to highlight those parts of yourself that needs that intense healing. Okay? And it heals this connection with this person and this need for power and control. Because many of you, like, it could be just a situation of kind of like you and this person, if you were adversaries before, and I just saw 11:11. If you were adversaries before, you know, there was just this need for more, or you were a leader or in control. It was just like this, it was never enough power. You always needed more power. You always needed more control because, again, you did not feel good enough. You felt like power and control and validation from people made you feel whole and complete instead of finding that within yourself. So let's find out some of the karmic debt here. This is interesting. So there's karmic debt here around, wow. I'm called to pull another card. There's karmic debt here around marriage and commitment, okay? Many of you, and we also, this is really funny. It's not funny, but can't make this up. Phobias. Some of you, we're going to get to this in a second, but some of you may have a phobia around commitment. Commitment phobe. There's karmic debt with you and this person around marriage and family. Okay. It could be a situation of feeling not wanting to commit, not wanting to, scared to commit, a fear of commitment, a fear of being connected with this person. Or it could be a fear of having a family, not feeling like, are you going to be a good parent? Karmic debt around that. I'm hearing for some of you, you've been married to this person. You've been married to this person many times, and the marriage has not always been the best. Okay, it could be rocky. It could have been up and down. It could have been, again, unrequited love. Someone is more in love with, one person is more in love with the other person, or these energies flip flop. The masculine is more in love with the feminine when they get married, and then years later, the feminine is more in love with the masculine. There's been such an imbalance with this energy, okay? So part of the karmic debt here is about balancing that, but balancing starts within. That starts within balancing yourself and loving yourself and committing to yourself and committing to your own journey before you can commit to anyone. Okay, whether you commit or with this person or not, you have to love and commit to yourself and your journey, your path, your healing, your self-discovery. But there's been many times where the marriage was not successful with this person. There could have been competition with you and this person. Even though you're married, again, I'm feeling like, are we on the same team? Are we competing against each other, or are we on the same team? Someone's on the same someone is feeling like, you and this person are on the same team. Then years go on and it becomes competitive, and you and this person are adversaries. You're in a marriage, but you're going against each other. You're becoming enemies. Okay. I'm also hearing, it's just this energy of wanting to control this person, possessive energy, feeling like, you have to possess this person, or this person has to possess you. This person wants to control you, or you want to control this person, or you both want to control each other. You both don't feel safe in this connection unless control is here. And this is, again, healing that wound of not feeling safe. Not feeling safe from childhood or wherever this comes from, or not feeling safe within connections. Needing this person or someone to validate and affirm their love for you, or prove their love. I'm here for some of you, you want someone to prove that they love you. You want to take them to tests. You want to put them through all these different situations. How much do you really love me? Prove that you love me. Prove you won't leave me. All of this kind of stuff. And this has created a serious karmic imbalance here. Okay, there's a lot of imbalance within the karmic debt, and these scales need to be balanced. But again, this starts with you. But there's a serious energy around control and possession. I don't know if some of you feel like, again, you had to control this person in order for this person to feel loved by this person. But this control and possessive energy has really created a serious effect on this connection and a huge imbalance, whether it is this lifetime or past lifetimes as well. It's definitely within past lifetimes, like feeling jealous if anyone talks to this person, feeling jealous and manipulative, and feeling like, you can't trust this person. You don't know if this person is going to cheat on you. You don't know if this person is being honest with you. It's like all of these, a lot of phobias, a lot of fear. A lot of fear around this connection, a lot of fear around, is this person genuine? Is this person honest? Is this person being faithful? There's a lot of, and it's coming from that lack mindset, that scarcity, that control, that obsession with control, that fear, that not feeling good enough. It all leads back to that. It all leads back to that feeling, those feelings. So that needs to be healed in order for any connection that you're in, so you don't have that energy, that control, possessive nature with each other. Okay, let me some more karmic debt here. Okay, so we have knighthood and Native American. So this is really interesting. You know, you and this person, this is really layered here. This is a lot of past lives here, and it's a lot of different circumstances. You and this person are really always meant to come together to push each other to be your best version. And I mean push each other hard, push each other to go there, to dig deep, to dive deep. This connection is never going to be easy. I don't want to say it like it can't be great, because it can be great. But this connection is going to highlight a lot of that shadow. A lot of your shadow is going to be highlighted with this connection. Your fears, your feelings of not feeling worthy, that unrequited energy, the rejection. And you and this person are always going to feel that past life energy because it still exists. I feel like there's always been this energy of not really clearing karma. It's just like karma continues to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. I feel like you and this person have a lot of karmic debt together that you share. And it's kind of like you and this person go through phases where someone doesn't want to be bothered. Someone's blocking it. Someone's blocking the truth. Someone's blocking what the connection is really showing you. Someone wants to hide it. Someone's fearful. And then when someone, it's like it goes back and forth. You know, one person is blocking it and denying it. And the other person is awake to it. Then this person blocks and denies it. And then this person is awake to it. It's like a ping pongs back and forth and back and forth. And it's difficult for you guys to get on the same page. It's difficult for there to be this understanding because so much of this shadow gets highlighted. So much of this shadow is on the forefront. And although there's a lot of love here, I definitely feel that. And although this connection has the potential to be successful and abundant, whatever, you know, family or romantic, it takes you doing your shadow work and being honest and mastering yourself and taking what this person shows you and highlights for you as a time to heal and learn and grow, and not for a time to continue to block it and push it and deny what you see. Because whether you realize this or not, when you do that, or when this person does that, you both are hurting each other more in this process, instead of taking this as lessons to learn, to transform, and to grow, and not resent it, not push it away, not reject, not, you know, oh, I'm tired of doing it. You know, that's not it. Because many of you, this person is hardwired and designed to push you hard, to learn, to grow, activate you on levels you never even thought of, and to activate your shadow, specifically your shadow, those dark parts of you. And for many of you, it's your darker parts from not just this lifetime, but other lifetimes, codependencies, addictions, all of it. And this person is going to highlight it every single lifetime. And you and this person have had many lifetimes together, and you have many lifetimes to go. And it's going to continue to be this whirlwind of activation. All right, what do you need to know? Enlightenment. This is what I was saying. It's so much enlightenment that's happening on both sides for you and this person. Whether you feel it or not, it's happening. Learn the lessons. Pay attention to what's being highlighted. Take it as an opportunity to learn, transform, and to grow. Don't deny it. Don't reject it, okay? This is for your highest good and this person's highest good, and the connection to balance the scales, because you and this person have a lot of karmic debt. I have to be honest. Taking risks. This connection, you're also going to be asked to take some risks and to see things from a higher perspective, to see this connection from a higher perspective, to look at this connection as, again, an opportunity to grow, learn, and transform. But you're going to be asked to take risks, to take a leap of faith. This connection pushes you to take risks. It pushes you to take a leap of faith or leaps of faith. It pushes you on so many levels. Like, this person is probably going to be your biggest igniter and initiator for your growth. One of your biggest. Whether this person's a parent, a romantic partner, it doesn't matter. This person pushes you hard to learn and to grow and activates your shadow like no other. I mean, this person is going to highlight everything, every dark part of you, everything you don't like about yourself, every single thing. This person's going to bring it out of you. And this is part of the contract. This is part of what you and this person signed up to do. Courage. You're being asked to be brave. Take these risks with bravery. Be bold, fearless, and brave. Take the lessons as they come with bravery, focus, higher levels of wisdom and higher perspective. And be bold and fearless and trust yourself and be confident. Like I said, this connection, this person is going to activate you on so many levels you never even knew. Let's get one more. I mean, that's what this person is hardwired. You and this person have a deep contract, a deep soul bond, a deep contract. And you and this person, this is what you both decided to do for each other. So whether you and this person talk, it doesn't matter. This person energetically is always going to do it. Always. Doesn't matter. And then we have opportunity. So this connection is always going to highlight more opportunities. It's going to bring you more opportunities for growth and abundance. And that's what this connection is about. Because again, whether you realize this or not, this connection is meant to bring you and this person both a lot of abundance. Whether you're together or not, doesn't matter. That's what this is about. But it's about seizing the opportunity, going after what you want, but doing that inner work. You see these cards, or this card particularly is dark. It's the shadow. Heal this shadow, integrate this shadow. Integration, this is about activation, integration, okay? And the leadership at the bottom of the deck. You both are leaders. You both are leading each other to a higher perspective, unlocking more of your wisdom, leading yourselves to a higher place. More consciousness, more expansion, more growth, more abundance. It's really beautiful. It may not feel like a beautiful connection, but it really is. See it from a higher perspective. No one told you that they love you today. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. Comment below. Let me know if this resonated. If you don't want to